Hey guys, let's get more news about Warriors, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Proposed three-way trade sends Suns breakout wing for Kevin Durant. The Phoenix Suns will have to think about what they plan to do with Kevin Durant. They could ride out the rest of his career, but it seems unlikely that they'll get much further than they have. One option for them would be to capitalize on Durant's trade value. Bleacher Report's Andy Bailey proposed a three-way trade between the Suns, Golden State Warriors, and Orlando Magic that would help the Suns get value back for Durant. Suns receive Jonathan Kuminga, Brandon Podziemski, Kevin Looney, Caleb Houston, 2025 first-round pick from Orlando, via Denver, 2026 first-round pick from Golden State, 2028 first-round pick from Golden State. Magic receive Chris Paul, Gary Payton II, 2028 second-round pick, via Boston. Warriors receive Durant and Jet Howard. Bailey explained why the Suns would take back that package, besides getting out of their league's tax aprons. Of course, the Suns would almost certainly be taking a step back on the court, but continued development from Kuminga and Brandon Podziemski would probably keep them in the hunt for a play-in spot. Kevin Looney would be an upgrade, both in terms of versatility and experience, over Drew Eubanks as a backup five. And Caleb Houston is an interesting flyer for a team in need of some youth. Kuminga had a breakout season with the Warriors, putting up career highs in points, 16.1, rebounds, 4.8, and assists, 2.2, a game. Durant's reuniting with the Warriors has been discussed extensively since the Suns season ended. Radio host Mark Willard of 95.7's The Game explained why he believes the two should reunite. You have almost no time left. With the young talent in the NBA, everyone will doubt adding KD will be enough anyway. I can look at the Warriors and KD and do the Princess Leia. You're each other's only hope. Durant and Curry paired up to win 2 titles while making 3 NBA Finals appearances from 2016 to 2019. While Curry has won another title since he and Durant split as teammates, the furthest Durant has gone is the conference semifinals. While the Suns' season didn't go the way they wanted, the Warriors had it worse. They failed to make the playoffs and were embarrassed by the Kings in the play-in. Despite Durant and the Suns not making much progress, he still received recognition for his efforts. The NBA Communications X account revealed that Durant made the 2024 All-NBA second team, and Suns teammate Devin Booker made the third team. With the selection, Durant has now made his 11th All-NBA team and 5th second-team selection. Durant already has a pretty decorated resume for what he's done since starting his NBA career in 2007. While making the Basketball Hall of Fame was already a given for Durant when he retired, this is just more proof of how good Durant still is, even at 35 years old. The prospect of a potential Durant trade is scary, knowing he still possesses as much talent as he does. However, the Suns have a limited ceiling with him, and he will only get older. It may be a tough pill to swallow, but trading him could salvage their future. Proposed 3-team trade sends Chris Paul to the Lakers. There have been persistent rumors and trade proposals suggesting Chris Paul could finally join his close friend LeBron James in Los Angeles. This duo has long wanted to play together, and with Paul's skills as a floor general and his ability to shoot from the perimeter, he fits well with the Lakers' current needs. The Lakers are keen on making a big move to maximize LeBron's remaining prime years, especially after a disappointing playoff exit this season. The Golden State Warriors missed the playoffs this year, prompting them to explore various trade options to shake up their roster. Chris Paul, despite his age, still has value as a savvy playmaker and leader, making him a prime candidate for trade discussions. Meanwhile, the Orlando Magic, who had a surprisingly strong season, are looking to add more offensive firepower to sustain their upward trajectory. Enter the Lakers, who are always on the lookout for that extra piece to complement their stars, LeBron James and Anthony Davis. the Lakers are set to part ways with D'Angelo Russell in a sign-and-trade deal. Russell, who is expected to decline his $18 million player option, will likely be signed for a contract in the range of $20 to $25 million per year before being traded to the Orlando Magic. Alongside him, Gabe Vincent, who was a promising bet that didn't quite pan out, will also be headed to Orlando. In return, the Lakers acquire Chris Paul, who has a $30 million non-guaranteed contract. Given that Paul's deal is expiring, the Lakers could clear significant cap space next offseason, allowing them to revamp their roster with potentially elite free agents. This strategic move positions the Lakers to not only benefit from Paul's veteran presence, but also prepare for future roster flexibility. Paul's stats with the Warriors this season were solid. He averaged 9.2 points, 6.8 assists, and 3.9 rebounds in 58 games. Despite a decline in scoring, his playmaking and leadership remain invaluable assets. The 2023-24 season saw the Lakers facing challenges, leading to a premature playoff exit. Adding Chris Paul into the mix could provide the veteran stability and on-court intelligence the team needs. Paul's potential starting spot alongside Austin Reaves in the backcourt could create a balanced and dynamic duo. Reaves' ability to play off the ball complements Paul's playmaking prowess. Additionally, Paul's partnership with LeBron James would finally become a reality, creating an experienced and strategic pairing. Paul's pick-and-roll capabilities with Anthony Davis could also be a game-changer, offering the Lakers a reliable offensive weapon. Paul's shooting and decision-making skills would likely enhance the Lakers' efficiency, making them a more formidable team both in the regular season and the playoffs. In summary, acquiring Chris Paul is not just about immediate performance, but also about strategic flexibility for the Lakers. This trade could set them up for success in the upcoming season and provide the cap space necessary for further improvements in the near future. As always, the NBA offseason remains unpredictable, but this proposed trade could significantly impact the league's landscape. Report: 76ers could pursue Klay Thompson in free agency. By his own high standard, Klay Thompson had a subpar year that saw him tally his lowest PPG, 17.9, and three-point percentage, .387, in a full season since 2012-13. But at least a third of the league would jump the queue for those nightly numbers, especially from a player with such championship pedigree. That's why the veteran sharpshooter is expected to attract a lot of suitors in free agency. After earlier reports of the Magic and Mavericks showing preliminary interest in Thompson, the 76ers are the latest rumored franchise who could try to lure him away from Golden State. According to Yahoo Sports' Jake Fisher, the Daryl Morey-led front office is trying to replicate the Pacers' formula of overpaying for a player such as Bruce Brown, 2-year, $45 million, on a short-term deal and possibly flipping that asset for another player. The Sixers, sources said, took note of Indiana's 2-year splurge for Bruce Brown that then became the biggest salary headed back to Toronto in exchange for Pascal Siakam, Fisher wrote. Veteran wings like Klay Thompson and Kentavious Caldwell-Pope would fall on the Sixers' list of targets for similar 1+1 contracts, sources said. The Sixers could create up to $65 million in cap space this offseason, per ESPN's Bobby Marks. The franchise has also been linked with Clippers star Paul George, a free agent like Thompson. Technically, the Warriors could win a bidding war with the Sixers on account of owning Thompson's bird rights. If they really want to, they can pay Thompson a max contract. However, the team's governor, Joe Lacob, has said the franchise's #1 priority this summer is to shed its huge luxury tax bill. Our plan 1 or 1A is that we'd like to be out of the tax, Lacob told the TK show in February. And you fan? What do you think of the situation of Klay Thompson? Leave your opinion in the comments.